Most of this program is shot with the EM1 and 12-50 lens. Although white balance was set on cloudy throughout, I was saving to RAW and probably changed it in post-production. Whilst fortunate with weather, it was spring into summer, therefore dealing with a predominantly green landscape. Danson House in the London borough of Bexley was an unexpected discovery. The garden is open to the public and free to enter. The warm ochre hue of the house makes a good contrast to the overall green, directing our gaze. By now I was into spot metering mode with the help of the electronic finder. Yes, of course, it is the winding path that attracted my eye. Doesn't require anything in the fields that would detract from the singular pattern created by the track. Also shows how we moved around the country before car and train that eventually became the important network of the public right-of-way, used today for walking and leisure. Much of landscape photography is governed by weather and not just photo technique, but that does help. A predominantly cloudy day, but suddenly a brief splash of sunlight. No time for faffing about, you just take a quick shot. Because it is part of my soul, I spot metered and put a bit of gorse in the foreground. Not far from the previous shot, but with more time to compose. A unique landscape of twisting valleys from the convenience of a car park off the A39 on the county border, and there is a loo here as well. Again, the importance of a bit of foreground to give the view depth. Another example of a touch of sunlight photographically enhanced by spot metering. Painswick Beacon is on the Cotswold Escarpment overlooking the Severn Valley. Gloucester is in the valley. You can just see the cathedral. Behind are the Malvern Hills. The Cotswolds feature several ancient sites, including hill forts. Difficult to photograph because they are huge, therefore part rather than whole make a better composition. Or come back in the evening when shadows emphasize the contours of this amazing landscape, something I have done elsewhere, particularly Maiden Castle in Dorset. I went through a phase of underexposing by minus 0.7 EV, totally unnecessary when saving to RAW. I still underexpose by minus 0.3 EV, and maybe for the lighting of this shot at Kenilworth Castle it would be desirable to prevent highlights from burning out completely that would be difficult to correct in post-production. Notice too how a strong diagonal directs the eye to the castle. Poppies in a landscape, like bluebells, require something else to go with them. Here, provided by a village and a railway viaduct, and then along came a train, absolutely on cue and on time. When it becomes necessary to photograph a landscape lacking a focal point, creating a strong foreground diagonal can lift the scene, helped of course with the right sort of lighting. Here, by contrast, the eye is led through the trees to the signboard and view beyond. Although no major focal point, a walker might have helped in the distance to give scale. The invitation to walk with the photographer to a promised land does give the image that romantic edge. This is one of those classic picture postcard views that require accurate timing. It is by a main road, out of shot. The building faces east, so morning is central, but unfortunately, with the unpredictable amount of rainfall in recent years, the pond has not always looked this attractive. Similarly, when photographing open water, a river or a lake, a calm day or a sheltered corner is essential for a reflection. This is the River Wey, south of Guildford, a tributary of the Thames and navigable at this point. Photographers who choose the golden hour for their landscapes will be disappointed with this selection. But in a commercial world, you have to show that you can shoot at all hours of the day, and within reason, in good light. Also, note that whilst using the EM1, 11 of the shots were taken with the 12-50 lens, not really regarded as a top flight lens. That, of course, all comes later.